The buzz surrounding Rolex this year is huge, and watch enthusiasts love to discuss what new Rolex watches will be released. The fact that Rolex has been growing more inventive lately has watch fans extremely enthused. They used to produce quite dull timepieces with sporadic little adjustments, but more recently, they have started experimenting with new materials, drastically altering their watch collections, and even experimenting with color. But we're not just speculating, we have analyzed Rolex's historical behavior and trends to make our projections. To predict what 2024 may hold, we consider factors such as the state of the economy and Rolex's historical behavior. Are you prepared then? This is Luxury Prima. Not so blue, not so red. The red hue of the GMT Master 2 Pepsi bezel is currently the subject of a serious but little-known problem at Rolex. It wouldn't be shocking if Rolex opted to stop producing the Pepsi model in 2024 as a result of these production issues, considering their careful approach to manufacturing and attention to efficiency. Some report that when they try to produce the ceramic bezel in one piece, they really struggle to blend the red and blue hues together. In order to achieve a clean line without any overlap, they must overlay one color with the other. Since it only fully covers the original, this is not an issue for any bezels that use black as one of their color options. The Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi is regarded as a famous watch with a lengthy history that has endured over several decades. Many admirers may be disappointed by its possible demise, but there's no reason to give up because Rolex has a history of reintroducing defunct models when the time is right. It's also likely that Rolex will replace Pepsi with a new model in 2024, similar to the Coke model with a black and red bezel. More Rolex for you. There has been constant speculation regarding Rolex's plans to increase its production capacity, with a report that Rolex was thinking of expanding its manufacturing operations. Eventually, when Rolex formally declared its intention to boost manufacturing, this story was verified as true. Although it does take time to adopt these kinds of improvements, we think that by 2024, customers will start to notice a real difference as a result of Rolex's increased manufacturing. The Rolex markup. Based on the recorded history of Rolex price hikes over the previous 2 years, each adjustment was made exactly on New Year's Day. Rolex has already updated its website with new prices for all references. However, compared to previous years, we might have some good news, or should we say less disappointing news? While we can't avoid the price increase, it is more reasonable than in previous years, as the 2024 Rolex price list shows, on average, a rise of about 4% of the Rolex retail price. Although price increases might not be the most welcome news, it's crucial to recognize that Rolex is entitled to make pricing adjustments. These hikes are justified by the extraordinary quality they give and the skyrocketing demand for their timepieces. Actually, a person who can afford $10,000 for a Rolex watch is probably able to spend $10,500 for the same watch. While these pricing changes may eventually make it harder to obtain a Rolex, they also support existing owners of the brand by preserving the value of their watches. 2024 Rolex reveals. It has been customary for screenshots of the next Rolex models to circulate on forums in the run-up to the brand new watch releases from Watches and Wonders. Regarding the origins of these leaks, there is conjecture. Some people think insiders within the company or authorized Rolex dealers are the source. These leaks, no matter where they come from, usually take away the sense of surprise during the formal launch party. We can safely assume that there will be more Rolex leaks in 2024. So in the week before Watches and Wonders, avoid the forums if you want to be in on the complete surprise. A classic comeback. Rolex shocked us last year when they unveiled a solid gold Daytona that closely resembled the vintage Paul Newman reference, as well as a vintage reissue of the 1908. Considering this recent trend, it's safe to assume that in 2024, Rolex will be releasing timepieces that draw inspiration from their past designs. A specific form that is ready for resurgence is the perpetual calendar moonphase vintage. When originals of this watch do come up for auction, they command remarkable six-figure prices because they are extremely rare on the used market. This shows that there is a lot of interest in this vintage model, which makes it a strong contender for Rolex to investigate and bring back into their collection in 2024. In 2024, rose gold will be added to the Submariner line. If we had the power to summon a genie, we would wish for Rolex to release solid gold Submariners in two tones in order to fulfill our 2024 forecasts. Since Rolex is known for its opulent, ever-rose gold material, we think the Submariner series is a great fit to showcase that. Rose gold Submariner watches could lead to fascinating new options for Rolex in terms of dial and bezel color combinations. Color Me Rolex. In 2020, Rolex introduced a vivid range of colors for its Oyster Perpetual collection, which created quite a stir in the watch industry. When Rolex fitted these timepieces with vivid, colorful dials, the watches that were originally considered entry-level Rolex timepieces became extremely sought after. They soon rose to the top of the most difficult-to-find Rolex watches, frequently fetching twice the original retail price on the pre-owned market. About half of these vibrant options have been discontinued by Rolex over time, and interest in Oyster Perpetual watches has largely recovered to its previous level. Do they dare to include fun thought bubbles in their dial? Who's to say it can't happen? A premium decline. It is projected that the cost of Rolex watches will drop even more in 2024, and two important signs point to the continuation of this downward trend. The scarcity of Rolex watches has decreased as a result of the company's consistent supply growth. This consequently affects gray market vendors who are unable to offer Rolex watches at the exorbitant prices they were previously charging. Ain't unique anymore. This is the most audacious of our Rolex 2024 predictions. By releasing a second chronograph model in a 45mm case design for the Sea Dweller series, Rolex may have a significant influence. Considering Rolex's enhanced manufacturing capabilities and the potential for economies of scale, this proposal isn't outlandish. Aside from the Sky Dweller's endless calendar, this collection's chronograph mechanism is exclusive. A step further from Tudor. In 2024, Rolex may introduce a 37mm Submariner. Although Tudor and its sibling firm Rolex have the same history, Tudor has traditionally followed Rolex's example. Nevertheless, in 2024, we anticipate a role flip. Tudor introduced the 37mm Black Bay Diver the previous year. While this might have been a hazardous decision, it turned out to be a huge hit, taking center stage at Geneva's Wonders and Watches exhibition. Women who want to add to their collection and those with smaller wrists will find this move appealing as it fits with the current trend towards smaller watches. That brings an end to the 2024 Rolex predictions video for today. Which of these predictions do you believe will come true in 2024? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. See you in our next video.